Hey everyone, welcome to this lesson. I'm Dr. Madhuri Goswami and this video lesson is the second in the series of the lessons on the punctuation in English language. This video lesson is gonna deal with the terminal punctuations in English, which are the full stop, the question mark and the exclamation mark introduced in the previous video lesson. Now, before we get into this lesson, let me tell you an interesting fact. We have the different names for the same punctuation marks in the British and the American English. Are you curious to know these differences? Well, let's begin. This symbol that is known as the full stop in the British English, in the American English it is known as the period. And the exclamation mark is known as the exclamation point in the American English. The round or curved brackets are known as the parentheses in the American English, and square or box type brackets are known as just brackets in the American English. In the British English, we don't use the full stop with the abbreviations. Whereas in the American English, we use this full stop or this period as a dot with the abbreviations. For example, Mr., Mrs., Doctor, these are abbreviations and we use a full stop or a dot after them in the American English, but in British English, we don't use that full stop. And sometimes the colon is named as bullet points in the American English. Dear learners, as you know that we have divided these punctuation marks into 5 categories on the basis of their functions, their uses and some other similarities. In the first category, we have the terminal punctuation marks. 3 of them are the full stop, the question mark and the exclamation mark. Well, what do we mean by the terminal punctuation marks? Terminal means the end. So, what we use at the end of the sentence is known as the terminal punctuation. So, terminal punctuations are what we use to end the sentences. We use them at the far end of the sentence when the sentence is complete. In most of the cases, the general rule is that it comes at the right end of the sentence and there is no other punctuation mark is used after the terminal punctuation mark. Now let's know the symbol and their rules. The first terminal punctuation is the full stop. The full stop is the most commonly used punctuation mark. It's used to end 2 types of sentences, declarative and imperative. Let's take up some examples. I teach English. He was elected the president. He is working at Apple Inc. Here in this sentence, this word INC is the abbreviation of Incorporated Company. At the end of this, there is the use of full stop. And if it's used at the end of the sentence, then there is no need of another full stop. One thing is common in these 3 sentences. They all are giving some information. They are declaring something. So these sentences are declarative sentences. And at the end of these sentences, we use the full stop. That's called the period in the American English. So we have seen 2 functions of a full stop as a sentence ender and after an abbreviation. Now let's see the use of full stop in the imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are commands or requests, and these sentences end with the full stop, as you can see in these examples. Don't cry over spilt milk. Let me know about your hobby. Please give me your pen. Do you notice that we use full stop at the end of these sentences? So, the full stop is used at the end of the declarative and imperative sentences, and it's also used after the abbreviation of words. Have a look on the examples of the abbreviations. ETC. This is used for etc. E full stop, G full stop. It's an abbreviation of the Latin term exempli gratia, and it means for example. In the same way, there is one more example, I.E. It's the abbreviation of id est. That means in other words or that is. Dear students, all these abbreviations are most commonly used in English writing. That's why I gave you these abbreviations for example. Now let's proceed further and take up the next terminal punctuation symbol, that's the question mark. And it's also known as interrogation mark. It's quite simple and straight. Whenever we ask a question, we put at the end of that sentence a question mark. It's used to indicate a direct question when placed at the end of a sentence. Do you want to have some examples? Here are some examples. Are you happy to be home? What is the next level of this project? Have you read the book Who Moved My Cheese? These are three different types of questions. The first question begins with the helping verb, are you happy to be home? The second question begins with the WH word, what? What is the next level of this project? Question mark. The third question is, have you read the book Who Moved My Cheese? Just pay your attention towards this question mark, which is included in the title of the book, Who Moved My Cheese? But it's also functioning as the end mark of the question also, indicating that it's a question. So there isn't any need of using another question mark. The question mark of this title will act as a question mark for the whole sentence. Now comes the exclamation mark or exclamation point to meet you. This mark is used to express or to convey the strong emotion or a sudden outcry. At the same time, it's used to add emphasis. It's our intonation that expresses our emotion when we speak English. But when we write English, this is the exclamation mark that shows the strong emotion. For example, let's have a look on these two sentences. I'm reading them aloud. Just notice the difference. I'm really excited about my new job. I'm really excited about my new job. The first sentence looks like the declarative sentence, but the second one conveys the strong emotion or feeling, and there's a use of this exclamation mark at the end of that sentence. That's why it's an exclamatory sentence. What a great idea! This sentence ends with an exclamatory mark, and there will not be any other punctuation mark used after this. Another place where we can use this exclamatory mark is after the interjections. And interjections are those words, they don't have a meaning but they express certain emotions, and the examples of interjections are wow, hurrah, ouch, oops, etc. They all are used to show different kinds of emotions. Like, wow, what a beautiful picture it is. Oops, I missed the match. So dear students, these are three terminal punctuation marks that are used at the end of the sentence. Well, let's have a quick revision now, and we will do an exercise. So the understanding of these terminal punctuation, it will be deeply enrooted in your mind and in your memory. You will not forget these rules if you will practice these exercises. There are 5 sentences given in this exercise. You just try to add full stops or the question mark or the exclamation mark where you find it's necessary. Please pause the video here and read the sentences and take a notebook and write down these sentences and put or add these punctuation marks in your notebook, and then restart the video to check your answers. Dear students, I just give you a clue. While doing this exercise, Please mind the capitalization also, as you know that the first letter of the sentence should be in capital. So don't forget to apply that rule also. Dear students, here are the answers. Just check your answers. If you have any doubt, ask in the comment section of this video. I would be happy to answer your questions, your queries. Dear students, I hope you must have understood termination, punctuation in this video, and stay tuned for the next lesson in which we will talk about pause punctuation and rest of the punctuation that are really important. Thank you for joining. We will continue this lesson in the next video, so stay tuned. Bye for now. Happy learning.